Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching it from and when you're watching this video. It's Elzenitho, and don't mind me that I'm using my HD facing camera. That's because I'm currently using my phone as a second camera, and I'm going to show you why I'm doing that. So today I'm going to show you, using OBS, how to use one phone to capture two views, right? I saw this trick on TikTok, and I figured let me just share it with my people on YouTube. So first thing first, open OBS, and what you want to do is turn on studio mode. Now the reason why you want to turn on studio mode, if you're already conversant with easy worship, is this is what you would see, and that's the preview, and this is what your audience would see. At the moment, it's like a fresh new stuff. So what you want to do is you want to bring in your camera. Again, it's going to be a very, very short tutorial just to show you how to use one camera in multiple ways. So for example, let's bring in our camera, and to do that, you just had, what's it called? Where is it again? Video capture device, right? So when you click on video capture, you can call it camera 1 and press OK. Now it's going to tell you which camera you want to use. So I'm currently using iRone. I've talked about this in my past tutorial, how to bring in iRone, how to connect iRone to your laptop, and how to use like your phone as your webcam. You can use this in church or even during meetings when you see that your HD facing camera is not as clear as your phone. Actually, you have like an high-end phone. So yeah, I'm going to choose iRone webcam, which you can see this is the camera here. I'm going to press OK. So I'll just scale it up and lock it. Now, if I transition, you can see this is what, if I go live, right? I've talked about going live, how to use OBS and all that in the previous, tutorial. But yeah, this is what it looks like if you're viewing me or if you're watching me on live, right? This is what you would see. Now, how do you then, use the same camera in multiple ways? Excuse me. So what you want to do is this. You want to create a new scene, because this is scene 1, right? So you want to create a new scene, and we're going to call it scene 2. Now in scene 2, you're going to also bring in that same camera capture, or just go to scene 1, copy it, and go to scene 2 and paste it. Just paste the reference, right? Just paste it. Now when you paste it, you can then scale it like this and just lock it. Now we have two views. It's as simple as that. We have two views. We have one that is like a wide shot, and we have one that is like a close-up. So if you want to transition, when you press transition now, this transitions to the close-up version while we have the wide shot, and you can also still press transition and we have the wide shot. So imagine if you're in church and the preacher is preaching, and you only have one camera, and you want to capture wide shot angle and close-up angle. You just set your camera to face the preacher and let it be a wide shot angle, just like this particular one here, right? And then you create another scene where you can just copy that same camera to your scene 2 and just scale it whichever way you want it to scale. You can even do it in multiple ways. You can bring in scene 3 and just copy this again and paste it here, and this time instead of you can just zoom into somewhere here. Let me see if I can just zoom in, just zoom into somewhere here. Again, this is just funny, but yeah, this is another capture, right? And you can zoom in here, and you can also go back to the wide shot angle. So yeah, this is one way to use one camera to capture multiple shots. Again, it's still the same shot. It's just that one is wide angle, the other is close up. So that's just something I figured, should share. Now imagine if you have 2 or 3 cameras. Each camera can have both wide shot angle and also close up angle, right? And you can do that for those 3. So if you have 3 cameras, you can have 6 different, is it 6? Yeah, you can have 6 different shots. So wide angle, close up, wide angle, close up, wide angle, close up. And you can have that playing in all the scenes. So yeah, that's one way to use a camera to like get multiple angles. And I believe you've learned something today. And if you've learned, subscribe, share, and I'm going to see you next time.
Yes.